So yesterday we had the Realms Deep 2022 live stream, which is basically a showcase of upcoming retro boomer shooter type games. Most of them made in the build engine or similar old school style of FPS games. And I enjoy these games quite a lot. They're quite a lot of fun. They're very easy to run and they're quite simple to get into and just play. So I'll highlight a few games here, most of them FPS, but one or two other genres as well. And I'll link to you to the Realms Deep page on Steam because there are lots of games, lots more that I cannot possibly cover here, and quite a few of them have demos as well. First up we have Phantom Fury, which is the sequel to Ion Fury. So I've mentioned Ion Fury quite a lot. Very fun retro FPS game. You play as Shelly Bombshell Harrison, and yeah, it's a very good looking game. This one here with the trailers, this actually reminds me a lot of the first Half-Life game, and the description here says this is an interactive mix of first-person action and road movie adventure. Embark on an adrenaline-fueled journey around the US. Use an enormous arsenal of weapons and skills to battle treacherous soldiers and wild mutants, all while trying to save mankind. Very good looking game, and yeah, really well made from the trailer at least. And this is coming out sometime next year. There's also going to be a DLC for the first game coming out hopefully soon.
Think that arm makes you look cool or something?
Next we have Tempest Rising. So this is not an FPS, this is a classic RTS base building type of game. The description here says command one of three distinct factions in a desperate struggle for power and resources in Tempest Rising, a classic RTS set on Earth after a nuclear war. So you have three factions to choose from, and each faction offers a unique roster of units, two epic single player campaigns with between mission cutscenes, skirmish, custom games, and ranked multiplayer matchmaking with elo rating. So quite interesting, and once again this has the old style of graphics and it looks very good, to be honest. Yeah, this is actually published by THQ Nordic and 3D Realms, so looking forward to this one as well.
Get to work.
Next is again not an FPS, this is Hover Muscle. So a arcade racer here. Hover Muscle is a modern take on old school arcade racing games featuring V8 powered hover muscle cars, tons of customization, competitive leaderboards, and a high energy rock OST. Yeah, looks again very good, different cars, lots of customization. Then we have AWOL. So AWOL is a first-person mil-spec shooter developed using the build engine. So Duke Nukem, Iron Fury type games. And the best thing about this game is it's free to play and available right now. So 16th of September, yesterday came out, and you can try it out. Looks very good, and yes, a single player game, has partial controller support, but you don't need that. And this will of course run on any recent system. In fact, a 10-year-old PC should also run it very easily. Next is Chasm The Rift. Prepare for terror in this groundbreaking classic old-school FPS. Following the destruction of time, you are left to battle in this horrific hellhole of multi-level interconnected missions populated by gruesome, grotesque creatures. So yeah, once again, same concept, retro shooter. I guess a bit more Quake-like in its appearance, looks. Yeah, and yeah, pretty fun. Once again, same type of games, and they all look very interesting.
This is our only chance. We will send you through time. Earth depends on you.
Next is once again not a shooter. This is Verge World. Fly, crash, and adapt in this post-apocalyptic high-speed combat racing roguelike. Verge World mixes procedurally generated intense action and airship customization with the retro PSX era 3D visuals and synthwave music. So fast-paced flying racing type of game, and there is a demo available for this one as well on Steam, so you can check this out. This is expected end of the year.
Structure critical.
Next is Sprawl. So the first impression I got from the trailer and the game that this reminded me of was Ghost Run. Very similar. In fact, let me read the description. Sprawl is a hardcore retro FPS set in an endless cyberpunk megapolis. Escape the walled city and take on the militarized government of the Sprawl. Fueled by the blood of your enemies and a mysterious voice in your head, make your way towards the spire to topple whatever lays within. Very similar, going top of the spire, cyberpunk city, voice in the head. Yeah, very similar to Ghost Run, and also as you can see from the trailer, a lot of wall running and stuff. So yeah, once again, very good looking game. Next is Sentry. So still an FPS, but a bit of a mix here. This is your base building and tower defense type of game. So you can use traps, turrets, etc. and your environment to defend your spaceship against an alien invasion. Can be played in single player and co-op as well. This is expected next year, and this is going to be in early access when it releases. Now, if you go to the main page here on Steam, Realms Deep 2022, you see all the games here that are coming out. Some are available now, some are on sale. A lot of them are coming soon. So you can see all these games. I haven't even mentioned these games, and they all look very good here. Dread Templar obviously is out, it's on a sale. Marauders I've heard of quite a bit. Of course, you also have Postal Brain Dead. I mentioned this one in one of my previous videos. Inkeep, this is not obviously a FPS, but it's a live sim type of game, RPG, I guess. Supplies, we've played the demo of this one. I think demo is still available. Another retro FPS. So you can see a lot of games here. You come down here further, you'll see the games with demos. You can try these out if you want. I mentioned this one, Verge World. This has a demo. Conscript, you can try this one as well. Plenty of demos for you to try. Supplies here, and yeah. Hellbound I think is out already. I think this was in a humble bundle in the $1 tier. And Project Warlock, Arctic Attack, maybe a sequel or a DLC maybe. And of course games that are available now. So yeah, this is a very interesting genre. Games with the 90s feel, easy to get into, easy to run, and usually a lot of fun. So check them out, see which ones you like, and yeah, if you find anything interesting, let me know as well.